BrewDog New Albany is a spot that many of us enjoy for a good time with family or friends. But few patrons likely realize they're seated in a building with a rich history as part of the former New Albany Mill. In 1881, Russell Wilkin established a sawmill on the corner of routes 161 and 62. Russell was a bridge builder, so he built the mill really so that he could produce wood for his own construction firm, because prior to the 1913 flood, most of the bridges in Franklin County were made of wood. You needed gigantic, big, thick beams to support all the traffic on these road bridges, and Russell Wilkins was a smart man. He knew that Plain Township was really full of these large trees, as the area farmers had not cleared all the land yet. So in the 1880s, he was gathering the large trees from the area farms. By the 1920s, his sons Earl and Russell Jr. ran the mill, while Russell Sr. served as New Albany's mayor for 6 years before his death in 1933. During the 1930s Depression years, the brothers supplied Ohio and others with thousands of grading stakes, purchasing trees from local farmers. Eventually, they constructed a tall grist mill, processing 100 bushels of corn a day and providing area farmers the ability to grind feed for their livestock. Earl was actually 20 years older than his younger brother, so he was the lead man of the mill. He was deaf, he could not talk, he could not listen to you, so everything he did with a pad and pencil in his hand. If you placed order for chicken food, you would write it on the pad, he would read it, he would give you the cost, which was quite unique, and all the people loved Earl. He was well known throughout the area. The tall white grist mill and grain bins dominated New Albany's skyline for many years. Russell left the mill to work as an airplane mechanic during World War II, and Earl sought someone to purchase the mill. Earl selected a young man, Noel Miller, who had worked with him as a student. He became Earl's business partner, and when Earl passed in 1951, Noel became the mill's owner. By the 1970s, as more homes were built in Plain Township, Noel constructed the current building where BrewDog is located and added a hardware store. In the 1980s, the grist mill's production mainly mixed feed for local horse farms, but eventually the grist mill was shut down along with the sawmill. Noel died in 1993, and his business passed to his wife Betty. Betty and her children continued the business until 2008, when the mill closed for good. In 2021, BrewDog converted the main building into the restaurant we enjoy today, although other buildings of the mill still stand.
We are super excited to have kept this building here and kind of transformed it into something that New Albany is used to seeing, but is a whole new experience.
So the next time you're at BrewDog, raise a toast to the hard-working farmers of yesteryear and the Wilkin and Miller family members who helped shape this historic space.